气儿，我操，俩雷带闪电的，哎呀！
A severe tornado hit Hebei province in China, causing significant damage. Strong winds and prolonged heavy rain forced millions of residents to evacuate. Many houses were buried, crops were washed away, vehicles were heavily damaged, and trees were uprooted, creating a catastrophic scene.
عمي 12 بس شوفوا انت 12
هذا خزين يمكن هذا خزين ماكو خسائر
يا ولد كويس حبي نفسك
A large fire broke out at an oil refinery in Iraq. After a loud explosion, a massive fire erupted, with smoke and flames rising high. The fire quickly spread to the oil, making it difficult to control. Reports indicate that at least 10 people were killed in the blaze.
قاعد بالتكتيك ما احس لك الا نار لك الدوان متضوي بس بعد فوق الفرع مال شلونك؟ السعوف شلونك؟ باع العالم فرق زين هسه طلقات المذنب علمي شو صهاريج من هو باع النار بين رطش العالم
A storm caused major flash floods in Tarragona, Spain. Torrential rain and floods inundated the city, swept into a store, and caused severe damage to furniture. Streets were submerged in water, vehicles were heavily damaged, and floodwaters entered every corner, causing significant property damage. A horrifying tornado passed through the northern part of Santa Catarina Island in Florianopolis, with powerful winds forming a funnel extending straight into the sky. Black clouds covered the sky and destroyed everything in its path, creating a terrifying scene. Floodwaters poured into the sea in Águilas and Puerto Lumbreras, Murcia, Spain. Heavy rain for hours caused floodwaters to rise and flow violently into the sea. A video captured a mother trying to carry her child through the flood and being swept away, but fortunately, nearby residents rescued them in time. A large wildfire broke out in Acqualadroni, Sparta Village, Messina, Sicily, Italy. The intense fire, combined with hot and dry weather, spread quickly, and the smoke affected the air quality in the area. Many residents near the fire had to evacuate.
Putain de merde! Putain de merde! Putain!
Flooding devastated the area of Saint-Martin-Vésubie, France. Raging water caused landslides in many areas, swept away cars, and eroded a bridge, causing it to collapse and sever power lines with a loud explosion. The destructive power of nature was truly terrifying. A large wildfire occurred in the Cordillera region, Paraguay. Hot weather and strong winds caused the fire to spread uncontrollably. Firefighters were dispatched for rescue operations, and nearby residents tried to evacuate to safety. Uchinada town in Ishikawa Prefecture, Japan, suffered a M7.5 earthquake. The strong earthquake caused cracks to form in the streets, damaging and obstructing traffic, and some houses collapsed due to cracks running through them. The ground shook violently, trees swayed, and a small mountain experienced a landslide due to the aftershocks. Huge hailstones attacked Tiandong, Guangxi. Egg-sized hailstones fell, puncturing residents' roofs, and animals ran to find shelter. The harsh weather threatened the lives of the residents. A storm named Zoltan ravaged Germany, causing heavy rainfall and flooding homes and cars in Hamburg. The riverside of Hamburg was submerged after the storm. Videos show the fish market and nearby streets submerged like a river, with the rapid rise in water levels attributed to a large tide pushing the Elbe River's water ashore overnight. Approximately 23 flights to and from Sydney Airport in Australia were cancelled due to heavy rain and flash floods. Videos show the airport submerged in water. More than 30,000 people have been evacuated due to the worst flooding in history, caused by several days of heavy rain. Roads and houses are submerged, creating devastating scenes. Videos show severe flooding from a parking lot to the inside of a shopping mall in Puchong, causing significant property damage.
bawi cash counter aku. Tu mahal tu kita balik ke. Kak. Nyawa kita nak turun tu macam mana ya Allah. Dalam sana lagi banyak.
Air masih naik lagi, longkang semua tersumbat, ada kereta dah sangkut dah kat depan tu. Lepas dah sangkut dah.
A terrifying storm accompanied by hail has struck Pietermaritzburg, making travel difficult. Videos show hailstones the size of baseballs shattering car windows and causing extensive damage to crops and trees, leading to heavy losses for local residents. A local coffee town in central Minas Gerais has experienced severe flash floods, affecting large areas after torrential rains. These catastrophic floods submerged everything in just one heavy downpour. Videos from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais, show streets turning into streams, making it difficult for residents to move around. A hill in Ouro Preto, Minas Gerais, was captured on video by locals as layers of earth and rocks collapsed onto a house in an impressive and dramatic scene. In just 2 seconds, the house was reduced to rubble.
扔掉了，我呀哎！天啊！
Heavy flooding caused by heavy rain in Changsha, Hunan province, China turned all roads into rivers, submerging everything in a sea of water, making traffic difficult. Some areas were deeply flooded, with many cars submerged and severely damaged, and houses submerged in water.
危险太小，我这台车在这儿。
这是政府的出口的呢。 你看，不送北部的都减税的。没什么的，俺门都开不来的。
你看一眼，可能就是火车站的地铁口了。火车站地铁口不是。
Here, what do you do?
The Rapidan Dam in Minnesota is experiencing damage and is on the verge of collapse due to a large amount of water from upstream. The weakening structure of the dam has led to damage, and the strong water flow has washed away land and some houses near the dam.
day, I think it might be gone.
Is that just a tin building behind it?
See, we can mess if you leave here.
I know.
A fire at the Aerocell lithium battery manufacturing plant in Hwaseong, South Korea, resulted in multiple fatalities. After loud explosions from several batteries, a large fire erupted, engulfing the entire factory with a column of black smoke rising. Despite the quick response from firefighters, there were still casualties.
أخيار ماشي عن نقشنا اللي تكايسوا دحرقوا يا بيها.
Jembatan Tayawa. Satu unit rumah.
Severe flooding in Mogadishu, Somalia swept away many houses, vehicles, and other properties. Many roads were submerged and turned into rivers, with floodwaters even sweeping people away, creating a terrifying scene.
Jembatan Tayawa. Satu unit rumah sudah bawa air. Satu dua kampung.
Major flooding in Banggai City, central Sulawesi, Indonesia, was caused by prolonged heavy rain, which rapidly raised water levels and submerged the city. The high water, accompanied by a strong current, washed away many houses and caused severe damage to residents' properties.
Terjadi banjir di desa Tomini, Dusun 4 Ogobou.
Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah. Ya Allah.
The Ruang volcano erupted in North Sulawesi, Indonesia. Ash clouds rose high and spread several kilometers, disrupting airport operations and many residents' activities. Lava flowed onto roads, causing residents to flee in panic, and many residential areas had to be evacuated to safety.
Aquí no llegan, ojalá en otro país. ¡Tú! ¡Ya los que agarró! Huele que como unos 20 agarró. Ahí viene.
Тома, смотри, что творится! Девушка вот стояла там. Вон там.
Одно сплошное озеро.
Sevastopol, Crimea experienced severe flooding after torrential rains. The water rose and flooded the city, submerging houses and vehicles, causing heavy damage to both property and residents.
МЧС приехали, тут все эвакуируют, кого откачивают. Вода вот так везде, во дворах, в домах. Все льет.